Hi, I'm new here. Welcome to my Pokemon channel. Today I'm going to open up something that I haven't opened up before. The 2023 Fall Collector's Chest. So it comes with 3 foil cards, 6 booster packs. The pictures look like possibly Scarlet and Violet base, and that may be Paradox Rift? Or is it all Scarlet and Violet base? We'll have to find out. And then much more. I know that there's some stickers, a little mini portfolio, a coin. So let's open it up and see what we get. So first of all, here are the promos and the coin. It's a Terra Charizard coin. Not too sure what type is Terra Charizard. Dark, maybe? The promo cards that have probably been absolutely mangled by this little container. But first of all, here is the code card for the tin, or the chest. Here's a bonus code card. Here are the promos. I think they're all probably Cosmos Holo promos. So a Skeledirge evolves from Crocolore, a singer Pokemon. Skeledirge's gentle singing soothes the souls of all that hear it. It burns its enemies to a crisp with flames of over 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. Meowscarada evolves from Florigato, a magician Pokemon. This Pokemon uses the reflective fur lining its cape to camouflage the stem of its flower, creating the illusion that the flower is floating. And the Quaquaval evolves from Quaxwell, a dancer Pokemon. A single kick from a Quaquaval can send a truck rolling. This Pokemon uses its powerful legs to perform striking dances from far-off lands. I didn't immediately see any swirlies on these. Maybe the camera will pick some up later. Here are the booster packs. We'll set them aside first of all. This is the rest of the goodies. Tin is empty. So this is the sticker sheets. Skeledirge, Meowscarada, and Quaquaval. And then Terra Charizard. And then this is the mini portfolio, little tiny binder. I don't know how many cards it can hold, maybe a dozen. And then the most important thing in the chest, the booster packs. So there is Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved, that's a nice one. Another Paradox Rift, another Obsidian Flames, and another Paldea Evolved. So even though the picture on the little cardboard showed at least 3 Scarlet and Violet base, there's none. They're all Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flames, and Paldea Evolved. So let's start opening these up. Let's start with the Obsidian Flames, I think. Starting with the Terra Charizard on the art. Code card. Bonus code card. Grass Energy. Dratini, a dragon Pokemon. It sheds many layers of skin as it grows larger. During this process, it is protected by a rapid waterfall. Charmander, a lizard Pokemon. From the time it is born, a flame burns at the tip of its tail. Its life would end if the flame were to go out. Audino, a hearing Pokemon. This Pokemon has a kind heart. By touching with its feelers, Audino can gauge other creatures' feelings and physical conditions. So it's like a stethoscope. Litwick, a candle Pokemon. The younger the life this Pokemon absorbs, the brighter and eerier the flame on its head burns. Creepy. One of those that hang around children's hospitals. Sharpedo evolves from Carvanha, a brutal Pokemon. This Pokemon is known as the Bully of the Sea. Any ship entering the waters Sharpedo calls home will be attacked, no exceptions. One ping only, please.
Give me a ping, Vasily. One ping only, please.
Anyone remember Hunt for Red October? Linoone evolves from Zigzagoon, a rushing Pokemon. It uses its explosive speed and razor-sharp claws to bring down prey. Running along winding paths is not its strong suit. So maybe it's Linoone. It can only go in a straight line. Darmanitan evolves from Darumaka, a blazing Pokemon. This Pokemon's power level rises along with the temperature of its fire, which can reach 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. So not quite over 9,000.
It's not over 9,000! What?
Bounsweet, a fruit Pokemon, reverse hollow. Its sweat is sweet, like syrup made from boiled down fruit. Because of this, Bounsweet was highly valued in the past, when sweeteners were scarce. Kingambit evolves from Bisharp, a big blade Pokemon, reverse hollow. Only a Bisharp that stands above all others in its vast army can evolve into Kingambit. Kind of a cool design. Hard to tell exactly what is going on. Does it have a sword mustache? And a Scovillain evolves from Capsicid, a spicy pepper Pokemon.
Why is it spicy?
Hologram. The red head converts spicy chemicals into fire energy and blasts the surrounding area with a super spicy stream of flame. Next, the Obsidian Flames pack with the Terra Tyranitar. Code card. Bonus code card. Fire Energy. Larvesta, a torch Pokemon. Yukamori art. This Pokemon was called the larva that stole the sun. The fire Larvesta spouts from its horns can cut right through a sheet of iron. Magnemite, a magnet Pokemon. The electromagnetic waves emitted by the units at the sides of its head expel anti-gravity, which allows it to float. Bounsweet, a fruit Pokemon. Boizel, a sea weasel Pokemon. It spins its two tails like a screw to propel itself through water. The tails also slice clinging seaweed. Lunatone, a meteorite Pokemon. It was discovered at the site of a meteor strike 40 years ago. Its stare can lull its foes to sleep. Serena evolves from Steenie, a fruit Pokemon. This Pokemon is proud and aggressive. However, it is said that a Serena will instantly become calm if someone touches the crown on its Calyx.
Huh?
What is that?
No idea.
Lycanroc evolves from Rockruff, a wolf Pokemon. This Pokemon uses its rocky mane to slash any who approach. It will even disobey its trainer if it dislikes the orders it was given. Ortega, a trainer supporter. Reverse Holo. Eatmore, an anteater Pokemon. Reverse Holo. A flame serves as its tongue, melting through the hard shell of Durant so that Heatmore can devour their insides. That is pretty brutal. And an Entei, a volcano Pokemon. Hologram. It is said that once it roars, a volcano erupts somewhere around the globe. Next up, the Paradox Rift, with Roaring Moon on the art. Still looking for the Snorunt IR from this set. Code card. Bonus code card. Psychic Energy. Larry, a trainer supporter. Yamask, a spirit Pokemon. The spirit of a person from a bygone age became this Pokemon. It rambles through ruins, searching for someone who knows its face. Surskit, a pond skater Pokemon. It secretes a thick, sweet-scented syrup from the tip of its head. It lives on weed-choked ponds. Whismur, a whisper Pokemon. When Whismur cries, the sound of its own voice startles it, making the Pokemon cry even louder. It cries until it's exhausted, then it falls asleep. We've all been there. Orbeetle evolves from Dottler, a 7-spot Pokemon. I only see 6. Where's the black thing? Is that its 7th spot? It emits psychic energy to observe and study what's around it, and what's around it can include things over 6 miles away. Klawf, an ambush Pokemon. Klawf hangs upside down from cliffs waiting for prey, but Klawf can't remain in this position for long because its blood rushes to its head. Orthworm, an earthworm Pokemon. When attacked, this Pokemon will wield the tendrils on its body like fists and pelt the opponent with a storm of punches. Purloin, a devious Pokemon. Reverse Holo. Opponents that get drawn in by its adorable behavior come away with stinging scratches from its claws and stinging pride from its laughter. Tinkatink, a metalsmith Pokemon. Reverse Holo. This Pokemon pounds iron scraps together to make a hammer. It will remake the hammer again and again until it's satisfied with the results. And a Chi-Yu, a ruinous Pokemon. Hologram. It controls flames burning at over 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. It casually swims through the sea of lava it creates by melting rock and sand. Next, Paradox Rift with Iron Valiant on the art. Code card. Bonus code card. Grass Energy. Porygon, a virtual Pokemon. In recent years, this species has been very helpful in cyberspace. These Pokemon will go around checking to make sure no suspicious data exists. Oricorio, a dancing Pokemon. The energetic, cheerful dance of these Oricorio is popular with children, but the Oricorio themselves are hard to find in Paldea. Toadschool, a wood ear Pokemon. Though it looks like Tentacool, Toadschool is a completely different species. Its legs may be thin, but it can run at a speed of 30 miles per hour. Vanillite, a fresh snow Pokemon. Supposedly, this Pokemon was born from an icicle. It spews out freezing air at minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit to make itself more comfortable. Luxurious Cape, a trainer Pokemon tool. Ambipom evolves from Apom, a long tail Pokemon. It uses its tails for everything. If it wraps both of its tails around you and gives you a squeeze, that's proof it really likes you. Snorlax Doll, a trainer item. Gimmighoul, a coin chest Pokemon. Reverse Hollow. This Pokemon was born inside a treasure chest about 1500 years ago. It sucks the life force out of scoundrels who try to steal the treasure. Minun, a cheering Pokemon. Reverse Hollow. It cheers on friends. If its friends are losing, its body lets off more and more sparks. And a Tinglu, a ruinous Pokemon. Hologram. The fear poured into an ancient ritual vessel has clad itself in rocks and dirt to become a Pokemon. Next, let's go fishing for that Magikarp IR in the Paldea Evolved pack with the Tinglu on the art. Code card. Bonus code card. Lightning Energy. Nimble, a grasshopper Pokemon. It has its third set of legs folded up. When it's in a tough spot, this Pokemon jumps over 30 feet using the strength of its legs. Maschiff, a rascal Pokemon. It always scowls in an attempt to make opponents take it seriously, but even crying children will burst into laughter when they see Maschiff's face. Poor Maschiff. Slakoth, a slacker Pokemon. It sleeps for 20 hours every day. Making drowsy those that see it is one of its abilities. Paldean Wooper, a poison fish Pokemon. After losing a territorial struggle, Wooper began living on land. The Pokemon changed over time, developing a poisonous film to protect its body. Knacklestack evolves from Knackley, a rock salt Pokemon. This Pokemon dry cures its prey by spraying salt over them. The curing process steals away the water in the prey's body. Corvisquire evolves from Rookidee, a raven Pokemon. It's said that the reason behind Corvisquire's high level of intelligence is the large size of its brain relative to those of other bird Pokemon. Jet Energy, a special energy. Tarantula, a string ball Pokemon, reverse holo. The balls of threads wrapped around its body is elastic enough to deflect the scythes of Scyther, this Pokemon's natural enemy. Quaxley, a duckling Pokemon, reverse holo. This Pokemon migrated to Paldea from distant lands long ago. The gel secreted by its feathers repels water and grime. And a Spiritomb, a forbidden Pokemon, hologram. Its constant mischief and misdeeds resulted in it being bound to an odd keystone by a mysterious spell. And the last pack in this 2023 Fall Collector's Chest, a final Paldea Evolved with Skeledirge on the art. Code card. One last bonus code card. Psychic Energy. Shinx, a flash Pokemon. The extension and contraction of its muscles generates electricity. It glows when in trouble. Nimble, a grasshopper Pokemon. Mastiff, a rascal Pokemon. Slackoth, a slacker Pokemon. Pelipper evolves from Wingull, a water bird Pokemon. It is a flying transporter that carries small Pokemon in its beak. It bobs on the waves to rest its wings. Fletchinder evolves from Fletchling, an ember Pokemon. Fletchinder scatters embers in tall grass where bug Pokemon might be hiding, and then catches them as they come leaping out. Toxicroak evolves from Krogunk, a toxic mouth Pokemon. Swaying and dodging the attacks of its foes, it weaves its flexible body in close, then lunges out with its poisonous claws. Ralor, a rolling Pokemon, reverse holo. This Pokemon creates a mud ball, that's not mud, by mixing sand and dirt with psychic energy. It treasures its mud ball more than its own life. Garganacl evolves from Knucklestack, a rock salt Pokemon, reverse holo. Garganacl will rub its fingertips together and sprinkle injured Pokemon with salt. Even severe wounds will promptly heal afterward. And final card in this chest is
Disappointed!
a Mimikyu, disguise Pokemon, hologram. This Pokemon lives in dark places untouched by sunlight. When it appears before humans, it hides itself under a cloth that resembles a Pikachu. Well, other than the 3 promos, there was 0 hits in that 2023 Fall Collector's Chest.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Have you ever opened up one of these chests? Did you find a hit? Let me know down in the comments. And it's time to add another pack into our giveaway tin. Still working towards 600 subscribers. This week we'll be adding a Surging Sparks with the Pikachu on the art to our giveaway tin. So that makes the complete art set for Surging Sparks. Once we hit 600 subscribers, I think we'll do a giveaway video opening up everything in this tin to give away to someone. Until then, if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like the video, leave a comment down below, and even subscribe if you feel like it. Until next time, thank you for joining me. Come away with stinging, but even crying children will burst into laughter, but even crying children will burst.
Why can't I say children?
Wow.
Wow.